Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays and happy holidays. 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 Season's greetings. 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 And season's greetings. And season's greetings. And Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. And welcome to Omnidition's live exclusive coverage of the 1987, 1988, the 1995. The 1997, the 46th annual, the 2008
Garden City JC's
Santaland Parade. Garden City JC Santaland Parade. Garden City JC Santaland Parade. Santaland Parade. Santaland Parade. Garden City JC Santaland Parade. Garden City Santaland Parade. Garden City Santaland Parade. Garden City Santaland Parade. Garden City Santaland Parade. The 49th annual Santaland Parade. Season's greetings and Merry Christmas and welcome to Omnidition's live exclusive coverage of the 2010 Downtown Garden City Santaland Parade, the 50th annual Garden City Santaland Parade. Hi, everybody. I'm Dan York, along with Susan McGraw, as we get ready to bring this annual holiday tradition to you in Garden City on cable television, also live on the internet this year for the first time. And as always, Susie, no one I would rather spend the Saturday after Thanksgiving with than you.
You're so nice. I feel exactly the same way, and am so looking forward to this. You know, so many things have changed over the past 50 years. One thing that has not changed is the quality of an amazing parade right here in Garden City. This is just so exciting to be celebrating this milestone, this landmark parade here in our own community, and we should be pretty excited about it. I don't know, is our group excited about it? What do you think? We looking forward to a parade? All right.
And as you can see, the parade has already stepped off from Garden City High School, and it's making its way down Middlebelt Road towards us on what has turned out to be an absolutely gorgeous day.
I swear the sun came out probably 10 minutes ago. Somebody said, okay, we're going to get started in about 10 minutes. And then, woo, the sun, the clouds opened up, and here's the sun. Dare I say anything about the lack of wind at this exact moment, because that's been a little bit of a challenge today. That's making it feel a little colder than it actually is. But what a beautiful day. Couldn't get any better.
It's an absolutely beautiful day, again, for the 50th anniversary edition of the Downtown Garden City Santaland Parade. This is going to be an outstanding parade. Again, we're glad that you've joined us. And don't forget, if you're watching us live on GCTV or watching the stream in the Garden City Town Center, which is just south of Kroger at the corner of Ford and Middlebelt. So if you want to visit with Santa, see Santa get the key to the city, that will be right after our parade here this afternoon. So hopefully you'll get a chance to do that.
That's right. This really does kick off the season for so many people, although, after Thanksgiving, we tend to say this is the official start of the holiday season. For me, truly, the Christmas season really does not begin until Santa Claus makes his way down our streets of Garden City. Well, he gets that key to the city, and then, it's time to let the celebration begin. Why not?
And as you see, the parade has come almost to our television staging area here on GCTV, and we want to thank all of the volunteers who have put this parade together, as well as the volunteers who have put our broadcast together. We talked about the weather. Our last reading was 31 degrees with a wind chill of 21 degrees, but as Susie said, the conditions have improved immensely, although it doesn't sound like it on our crowd mics from the sound of the wind. The wind is out of the west-northwest at 13 miles an hour, but just an absolutely gorgeous day. The average high for this day is normally 48 degrees, and that was the temperature on the first parade back in 1961. It got up to about 48 degrees.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow. They were doing weather forecasts and things back then? I don't know.
Yes,
seems like so
were.
long ago, to some of us anyway.
Absolutely. Well, we want to again thank all of the people who were involved in this 50th anniversary parade. It has been quite an undertaking. Not only the volunteers that put the parade together, but again the television volunteers, and as well as the sponsors who have been so generous to us. If you saw the pre-parade special just before we went on the air, we have lots of great sponsors, and we'll recognize them throughout our Santaland Parade.
And I have to say, what a great series of different specialty programs you've had leading up to this special day, Dan. Really great stuff from Omni Edition. It's neat looking back at some of the history of, the visuals of what this parade used to be and how it's progressed over the years. So kudos to you and your group for that.
And as we've mentioned, it's the Downtown Garden City Santaland Parade. The reason we call it the Downtown Garden City Santaland Parade is because the DDA is the title sponsor of the parade, and we cannot thank John Prosch and all of the members of the DDA for their outstanding contribution of $7,000 towards this parade, which made them the Grand Marshals. And our parade is right upon us with the American Legion Ritual Team.
Woohoo! And we have to say a special thank you as well to Garden City's finest, the police department. Thank you to our Garden City Police for helping make this a special day. And as Dan mentioned, the American Legion Ritual, Post 396, representing the color guard for veteran celebrations in our community, of course, marching in our parades. And they do amazing things, and their new director is Dr. Bob McAdams. So good for you, ROTC and the American Legion Post.
And you can see those beautiful blue skies right behind them here for the Santaland Parade. As we said, the weather has turned out just phenomenal for this parade.
Beautiful day. Lots of great things coming up in this parade. I don't know if we dare say it is the biggest ever, but I certainly think it's going to be the highest quality no matter what.
And now you can hear them coming up already. It's the American Legion Riders. These are the folks that took over the Santaland Parade when the JCs dissolved. If it wasn't for that 2-year interim period when the American Legion Riders took over the parade, there wouldn't have been a Santaland Parade. So our thanks to them for taking over the parade.
That's right. Woohoo!
And making lots of noise.
Founded in 1993, the American Legion Riders, of course, Veteran Motorcycle Association, supporting veterans, current servicemen, and women, and the community. And they are riding with the Faith Riders this time around. And Faith Riders is a motorcycle ministry through Merriman Road Baptist Church right here in Garden City, made up of people from all areas, but a common interest, enjoyment, and enthusiasm for motorcycles. Their chapter meets on Tuesdays at 7 p.m.
And I believe that's the Faith Ministry folks coming up right behind.
There you go. It's nice to see so many people lining the streets of Garden City here, and what a great group on Middle Belt Road right across from the City Hall.
I won't even try to talk over all of this, Susie.
Did you ever want to ride a motorcycle, Dan?
No.
On the road, get with the one with the pavement and all that? No,
I'm fine without that thing.
They sure do make a splash in the parade, though, no doubt about it.
I'm happy with my little propane heater here at the card table. Thank you.
That's right. The American Legion Riders and the Faith Riders joining forces today for our wonderful downtown Garden City Santaland Parade.
And coming up now is the Garden City Fire Department. Obviously happy to have them in the parade, and we can't thank them enough for the use of the mobile command unit that we are producing this parade from.
That's right. And as we always say, this is the one and only time we really want to hear these sirens and see these lights and bells going strong is in our parade, but we know that if they're needed in our community, they're going to be there. So Garden City Fire Department, of course, an all-hazard emergency service, not only putting out fires, but working to prevent them, handling specialized rescue, hazmat, paramedic rescue, and so much more. They are ready to respond 24 hours a day with 5 to 6 dual-role firefighter paramedics and appropriate emergency apparatus and equipment. And I think we know who that little guy is, don't we, Dan?
Sparky the Fire Dog.
That's right.
And as the fire department goes by, we want to recognize some of the sponsors of this parade. As we said before, the Downtown Development Authority, they are the title sponsor of this parade. There would not be a Garden City Santaland Parade without the Downtown Development Authority, so our thanks to them. Our thanks to Rockstars Karaoke Bar and Grill. They are a $2,000 balloon sponsor for this year's parade, and we'll see those balloons coming up in just a little while. And also thanks to Santa's Reindeer this year. That includes Garden City Hospital. Our thanks, as always, to Gary Lay and Garden City Hospital for their support of the Santaland Parade. And coming up now is the Garden City Air Force Junior ROTC. They had an outstanding showing at the Veterans Day here at City Hall just a few weeks ago.
Oh, absolutely. A very, very active group, and we're very happy to have them here in our community. Good stuff. They are commanded by Colonel Jordan Thrun, Lieutenant Colonel Colleen Gilmore, and Sergeant Ken Reinhardt, instructors of this group.
And there's Lori Corral. She is Garden City's Business Person of the Year, the owner of Sports Venue here in Garden City. And she's got some of the folks from Sports Venue as they're throwing candy our way. Hey, Twix, that's not so bad.
You can have that one.
Can I have? You don't like Twix?
You know, I do, but I'm willing to sacrifice.
Are you really? Thank you.
We had about 6 cups of hot chocolate.
And immediately behind them is Pat Squires, who is a vital member of the Garden City Santaland Parade Committee. Yay. And she is this year's Garden City's first citizen. So great to have Pat Squires in the parade. Immediately after the parade, she has to go work the parade. So thank you, Pat.
That's right. What a deserving person of that First Citizen Award. Always doing great things.
And coming up now is Katie LaRush. She is Miss Michigan for 2010. This is the second year that we have had Miss Michigan in our Garden City Santaland Parade, and Susie is going to make her way out to Miss Michigan to speak with her, Katie LaRush.
And we have Katie LaRush here, Miss Michigan, greeting her fans. Katie, congratulations on being crowned Miss Michigan in June of this year. Welcome to our parade. We're glad to have you here.
I'm very happy to be here. This is an awesome event, and it's awesome to celebrate the holiday season.
We are welcoming you as a part of our 50th anniversary Garden City Parade, as you well know, and I think it's sort of a milestone, a landmark, and we're wondering what do you see your reign as Miss Michigan being like this upcoming year?
Well, I'm almost halfway there. It's been quite incredible. I'll be competing for the title of Miss America in January of this year coming up. So, I've had the opportunity to speak to tons and tons of people, which has been an awesome experience. And, the message is just to give and give any way that you can. And that's what the holiday season is about. So.
We know you're not necessarily born and raised here in Garden City. You're not far from the Bay City area, but will you be an honorary citizen of Garden City today in our parade?
I would be honored to be an honorary citizen. Thank you.
Okay, we'll all be pulling for you in January. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Susie, and let's hear it for Katie LaRush, Miss Michigan 2010. Thank you so much for being in our Santaland Parade. The second year in a row we have had Miss Michigan in the Santaland Parade, and we're thrilled to have her here. And right behind her is the Garden City Council and Mayor, Randy Walker, Jay Lee Lynch. Jay Lee's bringing us candy. Thank you. Bob Constan, our state representative there also. Thank you very much, Bob, and thanks to Randy and Bob for getting all over the state and the county to get our roads done in time for this parade.
Woohoo! Best present for the year, no doubt about it.
Merriman Road Baptist Church right across the street also handing out free hot chocolate to everybody. And now you see the Garden City Goodfellows as well as the Mayor's Committee for Underprivileged Children, two of the great charities in this community. Of course, the Goodfellows selling their Goodfellow papers this very weekend, so make sure that you buy a Goodfellow paper.
That's right. They originated in 1914 with the old Newsboy organization. All donations are redistributed in our community for families in need. It's just a great process, and we're thankful they're here.
Kevin Kramus, who's a member of the Santaland Parade Committee, also a member of that Goodfellows Committee. This year we've got Kevin high above the street helping to direct the parade.
Oh, well, look at that. There he is.